Hello! Welcome back to Online English class. Today, our lesson is about making changes. This is from page 16 in your textbook. So, let's start. First, let's talk about some goals. What are your goals? And how can you make them happen? Here's some examples for our grammar. I have goals for this time. Last week in class, we talked about the time factor, and on the next slide, we'll look at those again. But here's going to be a number, and I have two goals. So I would write 2 here. If you have only one goal, you would write the number 1 and change this to goal. If you have 5 goals, that's a lot of goals. Maybe shorten your list. And here are some examples for how to describe your goals. I want to, or I'd like to, These are, like in our lesson last week, infinitive verbs or to verbs. So I want to eat healthy food. I'd like to exercise more. Those are 2 good goals for good habits. To achieve this goal, it's going to be in the future. I haven't done it yet. So here are some future phrases. Last week we talked about I'm going to or I'm planning to. Here are some ideas for ways to phrase this. So I want to exercise more. To make it happen or to achieve my goal, I will exercise every day. Is that a good plan? It's kind of vague. I'm going to walk for 30 minutes every day. That's a good plan. I plan to walk for 30 minutes every day. So in my sentences, remember we have infinitive verbs. Here it is again. I'm going to walk. I plan to walk. I'm planning to walk. Here we go. Infinitive verbs. So here's the time we talked about. There are lots of options, but today, probably focus on these. Your goal for this week, for this month, or this year. In the story today, our characters have some goals. One of them has a goal for this month, and one has a goal for this semester. Semester is like the spring or the fall for school. So here's my example. Remember, we have the numbers and the time. So I have 2 goals for this year. First, I want to run a 5K. To achieve this goal, I'm going to go for a run 3 times a week. Second, I'd like to bake bread. To make it, I will find a recipe and try my best. Are these good plans? Can I achieve my goals? Can I do it? This one, 3 times a week. Yeah, that's not bad. Maybe find a recipe and try my best. That's kind of a so-so plan, but it's good enough. Next, bad habits. So, for good habits, I want to start something good. Start a good habit. But bad habits, I want to stop something. So, what's a bad habit you have? Do you eat too much candy? Do you go to bed too late? What's something you want to change? And how can you change? What's your plan? What are you planning to do? So, in your textbook, here are the examples. For this phrasing, we'd use an ing verb here. So, I want to change my bad habit of going to bed late, of eating too much candy. I know it's bad for me. I know it's not good for me. These mean the same thing. And how will you change it? I will change it by doing, here's the number, one thing. If you use one, change it to thing. 2 things, 3 things, 10 things. Well, don't say 10 things. It's too many. From now on, I will do 3 things. These are the same meaning. I will, or I will also. These are from your textbook, but we need to use just a future tense. So you can also say going to or planning to. And let's look at my example. I said going to bed late. Look at this, ing. I go to bed too late, right? It's not good. I want to change my bad habit of going to bed late. I know it's bad for me. I will change it by doing 3 things. I will turn off my TV early. I will also charge my phone far away from my bed. Last, I will drink hot tea before I go to bed. Is that a good plan? Will that help me change and go to bed earlier? What do you think? So today, it's reading practice, and I wrote you a little story with Bunny and Cat. So first, look at the Google form. Read the story and choose the correct answer for each part of the story. If the answer is wrong, you can't move to the next step of the story. If you can't figure out the answer, you can listen to the story. There's another video. Listen and you can hear the correct answers. So mark the correct answer and then you can move to the next part of the story. And then submit it for 100 points. So that's all you have to do. Read the story or listen to the story, submit the form, the end. All right, that's our lesson today. I hope you enjoy the story. Goodbye.